a creature resembling an eyeball that appears at crucial moments, exuding an indescribably strange presence. The motif of this manga is the Prince of Odilon Redon, a French symbolist painter. Encountering Redon's works was the very beginning of Shūzō Oshimi's journey to becoming a manga artist, the creator of the Flowers of Evil.
The first time I saw Odilon Redon's work was when I was in the first or second year of middle school. One day, while I was relaxing in the living room, my father said to me, "How about taking a look at this?" and placed the book in front of me. The book my book-loving father handed me was Norio Awazu's Redon, The Fantasy of Life and Death. The first half of the book contains several dozen pages of black prints, accompanied by a biography. I don't know whether encountering his paintings was good or bad. This is a difficult question. Now I am grateful to my father, and if I hadn't come across Odilon Redon, I don't think I would have even thought of becoming a manga artist. I was drawing manga even in elementary school, but they were more idyllic and fun, child-oriented manga like those in Koro Koro Comic or Comic Bomb Bomb. I would show them to my classmates and enjoy it. I used to draw character manga of teachers and get laughed from my friends. But after seeing Redon's paintings, I couldn't draw like that anymore. The first book by Norio Awazu that I saw, I looked at it repeatedly and tried copying it. The printing quality wasn't very good, but I got hooked on the somewhat unclear feel of the pictures. Wow, I was surprised. Because of Redon, my happy childhood came to an end. Until then, even if I looked at paintings, I didn't really understand art, and I had been living absent-mindedly, almost half asleep. Even when I became a middle school student, I was still in a mental state that seemed to be dragging along my elementary school days. But the moment I saw Redon, my self-awareness awakened. No, thanks to seeing Redon, my self-awareness was completely awakened. It was that shocking. I thought, is there such a world? That was when my childhood ended. Until then, I had been living in a carefree world, but the world of Redon that I felt was a world beyond the ordinary world, or perhaps a world one level below. It had the power to make me believe that that was the real world. After picking up Redon's book and glancing through a series of paintings, I felt, oh, and became absorbed. For a while, I was in such a state that even when my parents spoke to me, I didn't respond. It felt like I was forcibly taken to that other world with a sudden rush. I did return to everyday life, but an indelible scar remained in my personality.
The world I was taken to is a phrase that appears repeatedly in my work, Flowers of Evil. In the story, it is mainly called the world on the other side. However, there is no detailed depiction explaining this other world. The world on the other side is what I felt when I first saw Redon's paintings. Along with feeling cool and experiencing emotions toward art for the first time, I also felt fear. It is not something that exists within the common sense of ordinary society, but something more essential, a spiritual world.
The first encounter with this world was through a series of black prints. They look like monsters are drawn, but the pictures don't clearly carry signs like "this is scary" or "this is eerie," and they have an ambiguous feeling. And they are a little funny and humorous, but the lines drawn are distorted, and I feel madness in the lines. It's not aggressive madness, but quiet, inward madness, not upper level, but a downer feeling.
These paintings are something unclear, ambiguous, but what is clear is that they are paintings that feel not of this world. That made sense to me. I felt as if that world of the paintings was the real one. Even now, I sometimes think that Redon's works seem oddly flat. They are three-dimensional, but not works with clear shadows. They are kind of blurry with vague outlines. That somehow also feels erotic.
The faces in the paintings have expressions that are hard to define. They are expressionless, yet not smiling, not angry, but somehow seem to be looking upward somewhere. There is also a scent of death. The lines have an erotic sense, and above all, the use of color conveys madness.
Among Redon's works, I like sunlight. This is just a plain scene of trees outside a window, nothing special. Looking at it makes me think, what is this? This painting itself does not have obvious monsters. There are orbs like fireballs floating here and there in the darkness. This atmosphere is quiet, has a sense of death, and is somewhat erotic.
This is probably what the other side world is like. This atmosphere is quiet, smells of death, and is somewhat erotic. This is probably what the other side world feels like.